In her vast and dimly lit study, Madame Osho Jambiye, towering over all of you, looks around. Something to stop the war, eh?
Look over at Willie.
Look at Willie.
Willie, bolstered by your natural 20 persuasion. Says, Madame Jambiye, I'm here in association with, but not on behalf of, Presseret House, the Diviners Association, to present you with a prophecy that I have been privy to, that is imperative to the conclusion of the Brushfire War, and I thought it was important to bring it to someone who would actually pay attention to it and listen, so I brought this here device, and he takes from you, River, the well we'll see, and like reveals it from under the jacket poncho and everything. Is like this here is a well we'll see. It's a patented prophecy from Presseret House, the goal of which is to enable non-divination specialists to the temporary gift of foresight for individual prophecies. And I've got right here a prophecy, a surefire fortune telling about the war, the Brushfire War, and it's for you to see, and then it's going to help end the war. Just towering over all of you, kind of like looks down and goes, well then, and leaning on her cane, kind of like the step tink of each step she takes, settles into an armchair that is the seat of which comes up to Willie's shoulder. Gestures with a tremendous hand. Show me then. Well, so you've got to put it on. It's so if you want, when the way this works is you have to wear the device, and it will allow you to see what the diviner. She goes, I am not putting that on. I do not know what that is, and I know better than to put on random magical devices without knowing what they are.
That's understandable, madam. If you have anyone you know that you'd like to look over the device and check its safety, you are, of course, we'd welcome it. But you see, Mr. Diamond has traveled very far and risked personal health and safety to bring you this information.
She looks over at Willie.
And something I think he forgot to mention is this prophecy and this device is kind of one-time use. So you can't really have somebody else test it unless you really trust that person, because the prophecy's gone.
How convenient.
Or I would volunteer to put it on myself, but I feel like you wouldn't trust me if I told you something that the prophecy said, because I don't know you. You seem lovely. But...
She's shifting in the chair constantly, as if finding comfort is difficult for her. Banson. And a moment later, a man who has he has been here the whole time, but it's been difficult to actually pay attention to him with her in the room. The man wearing the ceramic mask steps into view and goes, let me see it. And he takes the well we'll see. I just opened this. Yes, sir. Just crack it right open. Just flips the latches, opens it up, and as he starts to open it, there is a solid glow, like starting to ripple out from inside of it. He goes, and before he even opens all the way, Banson goes, "This doesn't seem safe." No, sir, I promise you it is completely safe. It will not cause harm. There's actually nothing in it that can harm you. It's all entirely observational devices. I mean, short of accidentally like shoving a lens in your eye, it can't do anything to actually hurt you.
Can I roll an insight check?
On who?
On Willie.
Oh.
Yeah.
We've come this far. Just curious.
What are you curious about?
If he's just been the best liar in the world and has this has all been a big plot.
It's just an assassination plot.
It's a natural 20.
With Willie Damond is naive but sincere and genuinely believes that this is the best route. Osho Jambiye, what little you can ascertain from her and her reaction is that she is willing to listen, but given her appearance and her demeanor, you get the impression that if she just took everything for granted, she wouldn't still be standing here.
Yeah.
And you can kind of get the same vibe off of her man Banson. Except Banson's vibe is a little less like butler and a little more second in command.
Yeah.
So after Willie continuously assures you that no, there's nothing actually dangerous about the device. It's just a matter of like the way you fit it on and everything. It can look scary because it can get like hot and bright, but I promise you, everything about it is perfectly safe. And Benson, just stop. You stop. And he opens it up, and as he opens it, there is a glow that envelops Banson because the suitcase is facing him. So you guys just see the top of this briefcase. And you can see as Banson looks into it, how do I put this on? And Willie pauses for a moment and goes, I hadn't thought about that. It's like, you don't know how to put it on? He's like, no, I hadn't thought about the fact that you only have one eye, sir. Because, and you, man, Jambiye just goes, convenient.
Willie, is there any way you could like disclose the schematics of this thing? The parts?
Oh yeah, of course. And he like reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folded up sheet of paper and unfolds it, and you see an insane number of diagrams. And he just starts labeling it. So you see, the way this works is like, it's not that time is, it's like less of that time is like a line or a circle like some people talk about, but more like time is more like light projected on a wall. And so if you know how to look for the shadows, you know how to read what's behind you on the wall. And it's just like, and as soon as he starts talking about it, it's like, no. If you want us to read all of this, this is going to stay here. We're not playing with this tonight. If you need us to read this to reassure you that this is safe, you can explain this to us tomorrow. Well, he's like, no, but this is really important. If it is that, and Jambiye is like, and if it is that important, then tomorrow we can spend some actual time discerning how it works.
You see, madam, this device was borrowed and is in isn't the responsibility of Willie, and he is not able to have it leave his sight, but I'm sure he could leave the paper with you with the instructions so you can study that, and then we could come back tomorrow and of course bring we'll see. And
the what?
Oh, that's what it's called. Isn't it a cool name?
Who named this? Well, that would be the manufacturers and diviners at Presserate House. He's like, of course they did.
But that way you can study the schematics and then tomorrow compare them to the actual item. But like I said, it is imperative that Willie keeps it in his possession. So either Willie could stay here with the we'll see, or he could come back tomorrow.
Persuasion check.
17.
Solid. Looks at Banson. Banson just goes, you may leave the paperwork here, and we will examine it. Bring the device back tomorrow at noon, and we will have a conversation about it.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you.
Grabs her cane and just stands up above all of you. Everyone's just... And makes her way out. Slowly, leaning on her cane. Tail behind her. Banson looks at all of you and goes, I will see you to the door. Thank you for stopping by.
Mr. Banson?
Mint. Benson is my first name.
Sorry, Mr. Mint. Is there a place close by where one might rent a room safely so that we can be sure to not delay tomorrow our arrival?
If you go a few streets to the south, there's a good place called the Three Keys.
The Three Keys?
It's a fine hotel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mint.
Thank you, Pine. Pine. Yeah. Of course. I will see you all tomorrow. And he'll walk you to the door. And as the door shuts behind you, you see Willie just like...
Hey, you did good. You
did great.
Yeah, you got through the door.
You did so good.
You got through the door, and you spoke with conviction. You didn't waver in your voice. It was great.
Listen, it's a hard sell. It's a hard sell to ask someone to put an unknown device on their head.
But they have the paper now, so they can look at it and know it's safe.
Did you see her eye?
No.
I don't know if she can see through that left eye.
Do you need both eyes?
Do you need both?
Then who? Well, then maybe she has someone that she trusts to look at it and tell her. Someone else also important. I don't know. You only know the one important person, but I'm sure there's more important people.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Alrighty. Well, we have to go back to the Heron, but there is a hotel right down the road.
Right? That's... Y'all, I'm going to stay there by myself?
I mean,
all right.
Kind of had an...
Nope, that's fine. This was the... You're right. This was the agreement.
I said once you got here...
You're right. That was the agreement.
Unless...
Nope.
You wish to hire us further.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much for seeing me this far.
River, I'm River.
Yes?
Almost gone bad. No, okay. Willie, I will do my best best to be back here by noon tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure that you didn't have to do the long walk again and maybe be late if something held you up, because you're the most
Deception check.
important. No, because that's partially true.
Even if it's a half truth.
Natural 20.
Doesn't matter. Forget everything I said.
Just in case. Just in case.
Okay.
Nope. He goes. All right. Yeah. No, I appreciate that. I didn't think about that. It's a long, valid. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also thought that it'd be better for you to be further away from the train so that the people trying to kill you wouldn't find you.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, you're right. All right. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. He's like clutching the case.
Yes.
That's all right. Yeah. All right. No, yeah, all right. Hopefully.
And even if I don't make it back tomorrow, I will be back, because knowing where you're staying, I believe the matter of payment for services is still
Yes.
on the table.
Right.
But since it is so late, I'll come back later.
Yes. That's fine. That sounds like a good plan. I'll see y'all. Yes.
You're going to
3 keys.
3 keys.
Right.
You're checking in under what name?
Yeah, fake name would be good.
Fake name.
Bill.
No.
Bob.
No.
Patrick.
Bill, Willie. Come on.
Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick.
Bob.
Patrick Bob.
No.
Patrick Bob?
No, not 2 first names.
My name is
Patrick-
River Pine, and I know that's a bad name. Tobi Scrivener.
Toby Scrivener?
River doesn't know that many names, okay?
You can't just give away names of people you know. That's not helpful.
Oh, okay,
You
sorry.
the people you know? Let's not do that. Let's
Okay.
do Toby Smalls.
Okay. Tobias.
Tobias Smalls.
Tobias Smalls.
Got
Sounds
it.
Apparently
good.
there's a lot of those.
Okay?
Yeah, there are.
Tobias Smalls. Got it.
Tobias Smalls.
Yeah, I'll be staying at the 3 keys for the night. Tobias Smalls.
Thank you, Tobias Smalls. It's good. I'll see you either tomorrow or soon. If I don't see, you know where we are, right? We're gonna be at the Heron.
Yeah, the Heron.
So it'll be great. We
Right.
know where each other are.
Okay.
Don't die.
Not gonna.
Got it.
All right. In the snow, in the dark.
We just watch him walk away.
Yep, he's like walks. He's actually the one thing he did plan for was the weather.
Yeah.
And he actually is fine. He's just walking through the cold out towards the 3 keys.
I kind of thought it might be a good idea to separate us from the
Yeah.
person getting
No, you did
hunted.
that very well. It was very
You did good.
professional.
Was I mean? I was trying to be not. I was trying to be like
Mean
not
to
mean.
who?
Willie?
No?
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, so 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try if at least one of us, if not all, if not more people. That
Yeah.
way. Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, let's Allie, hey.
Head back.
I'm saying this in a good way. It's all downhill from here.
Okay. Clearly we need
So
sleep.
anyway,
Clearly
Faena's
we
waiting in
need-
the Heron.
You and Zelistar and Rebecca have been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
On the way back, whichever one of them looks colder, I'm giving my coat. Probably Faedan.
Yes.
I'm not taking a coat because on the way back, I'm going to stop somewhere else.
Okay. All right. Are you branching off?
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, no.
No, you're not.
The idea.
That's a group adventure now.
No. The idea is that I want to stop by the social club, and I don't think you guys need to be there.
You want to go to the social club?
Yeah, I just figured I want to stop in. I heard about it on the train,
Isn't
so I'm
it kind
gonna.
of late? Isn't it bedtime?
No, that's the purpose of these places.
Yeah,
It is?
usually.
I want to see. Am I not allowed?
No, I think you'd be allowed. It's just that I thought you would want to go back to Faena, make sure she's secure.
She's got someone to keep her secure.
was a group adventure.
Are these places like members only?
We could at least go in and check.
Okay. I'm down to get out of the cold.
Okay. I mean, you can go back, and I'll meet you later. That's fine. I'm a grown up. I can handle it. You know.
Turn my hat to the flowers at the back and be like, I can be fancy.
Can I discern if this is something you want to do by yourself? Like, can I make an insight check to see if you want to do this alone or?
I could tell you.
No, I don't want to like come out and ask.
Doesn't want to call you out.
Yeah, I just want to like.
He's trying to figure out if you just don't want to inconvenience us or if you actively don't want us there.
There's no reason for you to find out what I hopefully will find out, unless I know it first. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you're there, but I want to. You can stay at the bar while I go to the back room or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing.
Why are we going to this place? Sorry, why are you going to this place and we might come because we don't really want to.
I heard about it on the train, and it might be something that could help me decipher what happened to me.
Does this have to do with your head thing?
Yes.
What head thing?
Remember when I left the bar abruptly and went and got a haircut?
Yeah.
The barber found a tattoo on the back of my head. And I didn't think much of it because I didn't think much of it.
Did you get drunk one night and go to Old Man Guthrie?
No, it never hurt. I never felt it. I never had any... Nothing.
He's writing down Old Man Guthrie is the tattoo artist.
Or the old guy in the bar with a tattoo needle.
No, I don't... Here, I mean, Willie drew a picture of it for me.
Or look, and I'm just going to hold your hair like this.
Oh.
And I don't know where it came from. I don't know how long it's been there.
Kind of cool, though.
Okay. Hey, if you want to learn more about that...
You can come with me. I just don't think that this is important to you. It doesn't matter to you. You can go get some rest.
Team,
No,
right?
I'll support
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Part of the team.
We might not even make it through this door for all we know. So let's...
Yeah, let's find out.
All right.
Step 1. Find building. Let's go.
You guys head off to a few doors down, really, not that far, to the Housley Social Club. What?
What am I gonna do? Go follow them to the Housley Social Club?
I'm taking a nap.
Just checking in.
No, this is that moment where Faeda's just sitting there.
No.
No.
Zooms in and it's like Faena in the shower. Nope.
Don't checkerboard wipe.
You can walk in. It's a public building, so more or less. So you can easily walk in. And when you walk in, the Housley Social Club has a little foyer area with like a coat rack, and a young man who's already standing there. He sees you walk in. When you guys walk in, he goes, "It's like, hello. You are members here?"
Not yet. We're new in town. We wanted to know what this place was all about.
Welcome to the Housley Social Club, the premier establishment for magicians and prestidigitators and the illusionists.
Okay, so fake magic?
No, this is a place where they study magic on an academic level.
Oh, okay. So it's more okay. I see. Sorry, I didn't mean.
No, it's you're new in town, I presume.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is more of it's a place where magic is discussed and studied and observed more than constructed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And how does one become a member?
There is a membership fee. There are events where you can come meet members and get a referral. But if you are here for example, if you are just visiting, you are welcome to attend for a night. There's just a slightly higher cover charge for the evening.
Oh, okay. And is there anyone here tonight that would be interested in helping a new person along, like someone that like a.
Depends on what you are. I mean, this is not a lecture hall,
No,
so
no.
it depends on what you are looking for.
It's more just like a chaperone. Like this bar has the best whiskey. This bar has the best wine. You know, that sort of thing. Like just not a chaperone, but someone to.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You're looking for a guide of
Yeah,
sorts or, or a conversation. Of course. If you go in and speak to Edwin, he will help you out.
Okay.
If you will, he's very difficult to miss. Can I take your coats?
How much is the fee to go in?
It is 2 quarters.
Oh. Let's go in.
Okay.
I got it.
2 quarters a person?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course you have to. And he holds out a guest book. He's like, sign.
Okay.
All right. I will
Want to wait here, and I can.
Do we want to let him just go? You can just go. Yeah.
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 We'll wait
Do you
here.
mind if we stay in the big room? This one. What's the word?
Lobby. The lobby.
The lobby.
If it is just you, I mean, it's.
We aren't the intellectual type as much as our friend.
There is. This is not really the sort of place you just linger in the foyer for. However, if you would like to wait, there is a cafe across the street.
Perfect. I want food.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna still pay for him, so I'm gonna go. But I only have notes.
Okay. He has change.
So I'm gonna pull out one of my 3 notes. Can someone remind me? Because this
You
must be
you
Four
will
quarters a note.
yes, 4 quarters a note.
Okay, so I now have 2 notes and
In 2 quarters.
Yes. And your name, sir?
Faedan. Aspenwish.
He hands you the book and lets you fill it out.
Do.
Thank you, Mr. Aspenwish. Yes. Please enjoy your evening.
we'll be at the cafe.
Okay.
Holler if you need
Take
anything.
your time.
You guys can head back. If the cafe is closed or something, I'll just.
Okay, if it closes, but like, if not, we'll be there.
Okay.
And we'll wait for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys go back outside into the snow.
Yes.
But there is like a pretty cozy little cafe across the street.
I was like, can you buy dinner?
Yeah, I know.
Great, thanks.
Once you're inside, he lets the young gentleman opens the door, leads you in, and you can see what looks like a extremely plush sitting room with like open doorways that lead to what look like other sitting rooms, and there are bars in each one. You can see lots of very stuffy looking older men, just kind of like dressed, well dressed, just kind of like sitting on the couches or at the tables, smoking, gambling. Everyone has a drink in their hand. Many of them have a cigarette or cigar. And as he goes, if you would like to follow their room, go to the right, and then into the left, you will enter the Ox Room, and in the Ox Room you will find Edwin. He will be happy to, he's always happy to show a new member around.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
Of course. Give me a perception check.
That'll be a 4.
For walking through, there's a lot of this is very new and not really your atmosphere.
Right.
It's very stuffy. It's very smoggy just from everyone smoking indoors. But there's like fireplaces running. Everyone's speaking kind of loudly, so it's hard to discern any individual pieces of conversation as you cross through. Most of them look up and see you, and a couple of them give you a nod or whatever, but most of them see you walk in, acknowledge that you are not a member here, and just ignore you from that point. When you enter the other room, you can see what looks like an enormous taxidermied bull in the center.
Charming.
There are tables all around it, and another enormous fireplace behind it that's kind of like lighting up the whole place, giving it enough warmth, with a few sconces and lanterns. And behind this bar, you see a man bartending. There's about a similar atmosphere. There's about 13, 15 people in each room, which is about as much as it can hold at a comfortable pace. And then as you walk up, like you're looking around for who Edwin must be, as you scan the room, and you see the bartender is a young man, looks probably elvish. He's got blonde hair that's like slicked back, and he's wearing like a pretty simple, like kind of like a faux tuxedo, but with like an apron on over it. And there's a man next to him who looks like he is trying to learn how to bartend because he keeps like doing these and then looking at the guy, and the young bartender's just like, and then you shake it, and he's like, shh, and you see this man who, as you look up and get closer to him, you see his face is made out of wood.
Oh.
His hands are made out of wood. You know, I forgot the doctor's name in Sunburst Falls all of a sudden.
Dr. Cad.
Thank you. You know Dr. Cat. You've met Arbors, Cypress, the bartender at the Mandolin. You've met Arbors before. You're familiar with people who are like living flora, plant life, plant people, that kind of like vibe. People who are tree-like in appearance. This man is carved. You see joints like BB's arm, like prosthetic hands that you've seen, except they're all moving of their own free will, and it seems to be his entire body. And as you see him turn and ask again, you see a metal disc in the back of his head, a metal gear that is spinning inside of another metal gear, and you watch as he turns his head, all the gears grind, and the appearance of it kind of looks like one of those old wall-mounted pencil sharpeners from grade school, where like when he turns, you see like all the grinders like interchange with each other. As he turns, looks, imitates it again, and the bartender looks very tired of this, and it's like, yes, and then you pour it, you strain it, and he's like straining it, yes, and goes to do so. When you walk up to the bar, the bartender goes, "Can I?" And he goes, "Oh, no. Can I help you?"
Whiskey, please.
Straight?
Yes.
Easy.
Yeah.
Turns to the bartender kid. "I can do that one." And you literally...
Yeah.
Turns like not clockwork, but definitely jerky, kind of like short mechanisms, turns back, grabs a bottle of whiskey, fills the Rock's glass, and hands it. He goes, "Ice?"
No.
Hands it to you.
Very nice.
So
Very
it's
nice.
Keep it simple.
You are new here.
Yes.
I'm Edwin Hoosier.
Hello.
Shakes your hand, and it's a very like...
Yeah.
It's like, your name?
Faedan Aspenwish.
A pleasure. New member?
Not yet. Hoping to be.
Welcome to Housley.
Thank you.
He turns back and says, "Stefan, always a pleasure," and walks past the young bartender. He's like, "Thank you," and goes back to his job. He comes around. He's like, "Where are you from? Idolic?"
No, I'm from Sunburst Falls.
Where is that?
Farther away. I took the train from mostly the way down the train tracks. I'm not sure exactly which.
The southernmost tip.
Sure.
I see. Welcome. Long drive.
Yeah. That's why I needed the whiskey.
I understand. I am trying to learn. I can't drink it.
No, but that's okay. I was told you could help me maybe find my way around here.
Of course. What are you looking for?
I was looking for some conversation about symbols, runes, and stuff like that. I didn't know if you guys knew who talked about what, or who specialists were, or anything like that.
Yes. When his expression changes, it is like cuts in the wood shift instead of like an expression, it's literally as if like there are enough slits in the wood made that he can lengthen his face rather than the skin stretch, because there's no skin, it's just wood. It's meticulously carved in a way that he can still make expressions, but you can see the micro adjustments made in mechanisms behind his face. He goes, absolutely, symbology, runes, this way, walk with me. And he grabs a glass. He goes, I can't drink, but I like the gesture. And he walks out, leading you into another room, which is quieter. As there's only a few people here. And they actually are like two gentlemen in a corner with a massive tome. And you see they are having a hushed conversation about it. See you walk in. One guy goes, looks to his friend, looks back, and the other guy goes... and puts his face back in the book. The other two, there's a few other people who are just kind of like doing their own thing, like, but most of the people here are actually reading.
Okay.
Goes, this is the library, the Athenaeum, the bibliothèque.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Library. I get you. Yes.
Many books here from centuries past. Many from outside of Godfell. Possibly the greatest library on arcane subjects you will ever find in Idyllic. Possibly Godfell. To be seen.
Okay.
You were looking for symbology?
Yes.
Anything in particular? Moons?
No. Alchemy, maybe?
Sure. Turns, heads to a bookshelf, pulls off 3 or 4 books, and just like holds, like, he's like, we've got many subjects here, and just starts flipping through them. Literally for you, like, you are searching just for research?
I don't know if you will know these symbols at all, or where I could start with that.
Not at all.
Okay. I thought I'd check just in case.
Of course.
Do you know anyone, like, can I talk to these guys? Or do I
If
need to
you
be
like.
do I need you to introduce me? I'm not a member, so do I need to have like a chaperone?
Not at all.
Okay.
You are here, I assume, paid and are a guest.
Yes.
Welcome. One night. Good night. We have many books. Speak to who you want. I am not an arcane academic of any kind. This was a gift. I just like the company.
That's fine. Yeah.
If you seek more of the tour, please let me know. I will be here.
Okay.
And he just sits.
All right. I take one of the books that I had that he pulled off the shelf for me, and I'm just flipping through it, looking around, trying to figure out how I butt into a conversation with strangers.
Well, three of the guys in the room are just reading by themselves, and
Okay.
the other two in a corner who are very like, hush.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out who I interrupt, essentially, is the idea. And I'm going to start with the two guys who are talking. Because
Okay.
one of them noticed me, or at least noticed my entrance. So,
Yes.
I'll walk over there and have the book. Flipping through. Oh, hi. Hi.
So as the one guy looks at you, turns, he's a stout man in his mid-50s ish. He's got these thick white mutton chops and a comb over that looks like it should be white because the rest of his hair is, but it is very black. And he sees as you walk up, and he elbows the other guy who's not paying attention. And as that guy turns, you see he has a pencil-thin mustache, and one of his eyes is gold, like the iris is.
Oh, okay.
And he sees you, and you watch as he looks up and sees you, and he goes, "Hi,
Hi.
can I help you?"
Yeah, are you... What's with the eye?
1 second. Puts on an eye patch and turns back. He's like, something in it.
Okay. I'm new here. Okay. I don't know much about magic, but I want to. And I found a discovery on the back of my head. And I don't understand what it means. So you can look at the back of my head. You can look at this drawing that's here. I'm just looking for any sort of guidance as to what this means. Or I don't even know which way it goes. It's on the back of my head. I don't know what it looks like.
Chipper? And the older man goes, why are you throwing me under the bus like this? Hi, I'm Chipper.
Hi, Faedan.
Nice to meet you, Faedan. This is Trant.
Nice to meet you, Trant.
It's great to meet you. Hi.
Hi.
And closes the book they were looking at without looking away from you and just slides it to the side of the table. Goes, sure, I'll look at it. Give me that. Give me that.
I'm doing a new one of those.
Right. Is this... This is on your... Why this particular... Why'd you choose this particular symbol?
I didn't choose it.
Just showed up on the back of your head, huh?
It just showed up on the back of my head.
I've had a night like that or two, right, Trent? Yeah. Sure. Chopper. Give me a persuasion check. I was going to say, I'll actually give you advantage because Trent's kind of pulling for you.
Oh, wait. It's 15.
15?
15.
Oh, all right. He's like, all right. Can you read any of these letterings?
No, I mean, you can look at the actual... See if you can read it on the back of my head. That was someone drew that for me. They weren't the greatest at...
Sure. Sure. Let me see
Okay.
it. He kind of just like the fanning thing. He's like and sends back to you. No idea where that came from.
No idea.
Okay. Well. How do I put this nicely? I think you're cursed. Or hexed. Who'd you piss off?
I don't know.
Well, it's gonna be a long list then.
Why would someone? What does it do?
Well,
what does the curse?
I don't know. I not the whole thing. It's complicated. But I recognize a few of those words, and a few of them, like one of them, very pointedly, is a summoning. Like it's used for like incantations and conjuration and summonings, which normally is an academic discussion because it's a bad idea. Very bad to be conjuring evil specters and things. It's just frowned upon. No one does it in real life, obviously. This is all academic.
Sure, right. Academically speaking,
Of
I'm
course.
cursed.
Academically, yeah.
Okay.
No one actually uses those symbols. It's all like
But you saw them, right?
Sure, yeah.
So somebody put that on the back of my head.
People get them tattooed all the time. It's like it's supposed to be like, it's a tough thing that people like to do. Like Trant's sister's got one. And Trant goes, no, she doesn't. Chopper.
Can I? I don't believe him. I think he knows more.
An insight check.
Yes. So.
Go ahead. He's gonna roll deception.
This is not helpful. This better be big. Yeah. It's 13.
Well, since you got a 12,
Perfect.
you could, yeah. He's hiding something. It's a little tricky to tell if it's that he doesn't believe or he does believe and he's bullshitting you. But there's something like it's hard to tell if he's pulling your leg or if he's hiding something.
Right. Okay.
Kind of like trying to how he's not really giving you the full answer. With a 13 insight, I'm gonna say like Chopper's kind of like trying to be like, but you feel like his buddy Trant might be a little more pliable. if
of the two,
of the two,
yeah, okay,
yeah. He's like, look, a lot of these, look, this is an academic study for everywhere. It's
right. But
nuts.
I've seen magic. I've worked in mines. I know, like,
that's different.
Right.
That's industry.
Sure.
That's not the same as talking to evil spirits.
But there has to be something.
Yeah, I mean, if you believe in them.
Do you believe in them?
Personally, no. I think that's all a bunch of hullabaloo that people, dress up and tattoo themselves to make people think that they're strong and scary.
But you do know I didn't do this. I wouldn't be asking you what this tattoo was if I did it or asked for it.
Look, here, I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't want to assume what you've done. That'd be unfair.
That would be unfair. You are correct. Except for the fact that I came in here and said, I don't know what these mean. Can you help me? And I'm a stranger in this town. I'm just saying, like, I am asking to understand what this means. If you can't help me, maybe your friend can. Or maybe you can point to someone who can.
Look, give me a persuasion check.
That is a 2.
Sorry, no. What was it?
A 1.
It was a natural one. If it's a natural one, it's a natural one.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Hey, it's like, you may be new in this town, but you are not a member of this club, and I don't appreciate you storming in here and causing up such a ruckus. And he turns, grabs his book, he goes, so if you would excuse us, me and my friend here have important matters to discuss. And he grabs Trant by the collar, he goes, have a good night, sir. And he turns and walks. Give me a perception check very quickly.
Okay. 12.
12?
12.
There's something on that book as he walks away.
Like something
Something
written on the book?
Yeah, like you see something, like you see things written on the cover as he is like storming off that look not too dissimilar from what what was Willie scratched down.
Okay.
And he just walks away.
Okay. So I burned that goodwill, if there was any to begin with. But I'm not done. There's other people reading.
I'd be disappointed if you were.
Oh. No one's reading now. Everyone's going, the fuck was that?
So are they all looking at me?
Yes. How did that go?
No.
Not great.
Ah.
So, hey, my name's Faedan. I'm new. I feel like I'm getting the runaround, and I don't really care. I don't really know what to ask of you people. I found this tattoo on the back of my head, and I'm tired of not knowing what it means. And if anybody can help me, even if it's academics only, I would love some help. Anybody in this room, whatsoever.
Bro, I had secondhand embarrassment for you.
This bitch kept the secret to himself for over a year.
Shh. Let him have a scene.
Yep.
I want Jason, I want a persuasion check.
Complete strangers. This guy's.
We're gonna roll only big dice.
Yeah! Roll him out here.
Roll him out.
Let us
Roll
see
him.
him. Let us see him.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
13.
Okay, closest to 13.
18. Don't know.
That's an 18 also.
19.
Oh shit.
No,
What?
it's an 8, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
19.
From 13?
8 would
Yes.
be the
Smack
closest.
in the middle. 18 and 8.
8 would be the closest to 13, right?
I
They're the
suppose it
same.
depends on how you're counting it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go with 8. Can I have that? Okay.
Oh, I guess so. I guess with the 5. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
Two of them, they're all kind of staring. Well, like the first guy goes, "Good luck with your search," and then like packs up his book and puts it on the shelf and goes, "I'm off for a drink," and leaves. And as Edwin watches him leave, goes, "You don't actually want his help." He's like, and then you look. There's another like kind of like larger, older man with these really small little spectacles. Like he's more than partly. He's like quite obese. Dressed in clothes that he's clearly like trying to keep buttoned. That he's not gotten new clothes in a while. And he sees you as he goes, "Edwin, not nice. However, the new man I will assist. Mr. Aspenwish, was it?
Yes.
Right this way. Show me your whatever the thing is. The tattoo.
The thing, yes.
Let me see that." And he like, no. Let me see it.
Oh, on the back of the head.
He like fans through. And we're gonna see what he actually rolls.
Is that
Good or bad?
too high and I have to come up with information? Look.
It's like, do you know what? He goes, come here. And he sits you down, and he full on like draws out what he's seeing, and he starts with the triangle. He goes, "Do you understand this symbol?"
I know the triangle symbol, yes.
The cycles.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, what I'm seeing here is a matter of I don't know what it all means. He pulls out. He like walks over, pulls out 2 books, walks back. He goes, "But these are what I do know." And he sits them down, cracks them open, flips through them, and goes, "Do you see this symbol right here?" And he starts going through some like the lettering in it. He goes, "This one here implies purification."
Okay.
All right. And now this one here implies contamination. Now there's a lot more in here, but if I were to say that there was a contamination and purification, and you've got a symbol of cycles tattooed in here, someone is attempting to use something as a purification, like you know when you've got bad vodka, right? And you run it through charcoal processes to get all the impurities out and make better vodka. That's what I'm seeing here. Some type of like that charcoal, like a filter.
A filter, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I'm seeing here. If like whatever this rune is for, I'm seeing something like a filter.
Okay.
Does that help?
Sort of?
Yes. Because I don't know all of these. Some of these are subjects that I don't study. I saw you talking to Trant and Chopper, so I'm assuming there's something in there about, I don't know, the occult, which is not really my vibe. I don't
Right.
really study it. But,
Okay.
however, if you're dealing with purification and contamination and something in the occult, if I had to guess, I would say something is trying to strain evil. That doesn't make sense.
Strain poison?
Maybe strain something, a contaminant of an occult.
If
I don't know.
But you know what an anthracite is, right?
Yes, of course.
Sure.
What about it? That's an industry thing.
Yes. I had an anthracite poisoning. And I don't anymore.
Give me a persuasion check.
Just drop in all the secrets here.
14.
That's amazing. How are you, without attempting to be insensitive, how sure are you that you don't have an anthracite poisoning? Are there tests to find out, to be sure?
I didn't die.
I mean, a good sign. How long
I don't
ago?
have any symptoms. I don't have... My wife got poisoned around the same time, and she is gone.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, well... I don't know if... Do you think this is just keeping it at bay?
the sort of thing that Anthracite poisoning, I don't know a lot about. But I do know that if it was as simple as keeping it at bay, then that's something that I feel probably would have been invented by now.
Right.
If it were possible, or that easy. Perhaps there's something else going on behind it. But that would be where I'd start. And as, frankly, baloney, as Trant and Chopper's studies are, it wouldn't be a terrible idea, perhaps, to speak to someone about that subject, because it is involved in the rune.
Okay.
Although the occult is fictitious.
Okay. Where would I find the occult?
I mean, we have plenty of books here, but if you wanted to speak to an expert, I wouldn't know, but they might. They are, what's the term? Fangirls.
Okay. Okay, but they're probably not going to talk to me anymore, right? That's just like...
I would say that looked like a bridge very burned.
Yeah, okay.
We don't have a lot of books on the occult. Or evil, demonic magics of that kind, because we are a house of learning.
Right.
And that's bullshit.
Right. But it's on the back of my head.
I will say, while it seems unlikely, there are plenty of runic work with redundant notes in them.
Okay.
It's possible they have nothing to do with what's going on back here, but I wouldn't know. Not a professor of symbology. I'm not a professor at all, actually, but I more meant I don't study symbology. I just happen to know a few of the symbols and can put the pieces together.
Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Is there any other place in town that I might be able to find anything?
Or
a bookshop. I could buy a book to take with me.
For magical studies.
Yeah.
There you could always try Olivier's.
Olivier's? Okay.
He's a collector.
Okay.
I don't know necessarily that he would have anything like that, but you're not going to find a lot of arcane tomes in Idolic. Frankly, we collect most of them when we find them. So this would be the place. But Olivier does collect old books. You might be in luck with some digging.
Okay.
And he doesn't like us, so he might have something we don't have.
Okay. That's fair.
Yes.
Olivier's.
Of course.
Sounds good.
I wish you luck. It's a fascinating thing to have happened to you. It sounds very sad.
Well, yeah. I mean, losing a loved one is always sad. Yeah.
Yes.
Being cured is more confusing.
Fair.
Thank you. What was your name?
My name is Bazo.
Bazo.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Bazo.
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And
I hope you become a member.
Maybe I will.
Anyone who rubs Chopper the wrong way is okay in my book.
Sounds good.
Yes, excellent.
I feel pretty satisfied with my answer from the social club interaction. Okay. I'm also unclear as to maybe I'll go grab the occult book and have one more whiskey.
Well, they took the occult book with them.
Oh, he said there was.
There are a couple others.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you just meant an occult book.
Yes.
Got it. Sure.
Steal the book.
Sit down, pillar of the community.
That was an archer.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
That was Faedan's wife from the grave.
That is a 6.
Okay, you can find the books. There's a brass plate on the shelves indicating like subjects of study. And then you go over to where they were sitting, and it's pretty easy to going down and you find a brass plate that says demonology, and then it says in parentheses fiction. But there is you see a book bound in leather with like knife marks and things just like scratched into it. As you take it off, it is pulled hard, not pulled, tied very tightly with what looks like
Human hair.
I was gonna.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna say sinew.
Oh, okay.
But
Muscles in you?
yes, that was the implication.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, but and it's like strapped together real well. But you can untie it. Opening it up, it is in another language, and I was about to tell you, and then I went, I don't remember what languages Faedan speaks, and I am so.
Faedan, what languages do you speak?
No. So I'm gonna say what the book is in.
Oh.
And if it happens to be one that Faedan can read, that's gonna be a luck check that I just happened to fall into.
Yeah, basically.
We're gonna say the book is written in Oeno.
Okay.
When you open it, which is a language you can identify. Mm-hmm. Can you read it? Do you have Oeno on there?
I have Commerce, Loam, and Oeno.
Old information from him.
I can never perceive it, but I can damn well read it.
That was a good luck check.
All right. In that case, I didn't make you roll the investigation check yet, right?
You just
To find a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check to see what you managed to get out of this book.
Okay. Come on, Bluey.
This is potentially going to be a lot of, or not a lot, but potentially going to be.
The whole
just 12,
episode
just
is
12.
just Jason.
research. Go.
12?
12.
Okay. As you're flipping through, there's a lot of information in this book. It's a lot of information about beliefs from Oe. Both from beings, like historically, it is very much because you can actually read it. The vibe as you're picking it up is less of a like, this is a research tome, and a lot more, this is a book written and designed to look good on the shelves of people who are interested in the occult. But the information in there is still based in folklore, even if it's kind of been watered down for entertainment purposes. And so as you're going through it, you can see there's a lot of information about evil spirits, and particularly ones regarding like the people who have passed on, and kind of like the underworld in Owen beliefs. And there's a lot of conversation about ways that the dead travel, which goes from roads to languages, and there's a lot of like layers to it as you're going through about how not only in a lot of religions the dead pass on. In Oe, the dead do not travel to the underworld; they are spoken into it, and depending on how much work and effort is put into the basically effectively like your eulogy and the words you use to carry you on, that affects the status and the comfort of your travel. If someone who like someone who gets a few short words from an unhappy relative at their funeral has a hard time in the afterlife. Someone who receives a sonnet or a symphony, or like the longer and more work put into it, the more comfortable your time is. And so there's a lot of discussion about in this book about the types of beings who will take those words and corrupt them for their own benefits. And there are ways that they can, that if the words that you speak for your loved ones can be corrupted or broken or twisted, or in some cases, depending on the spirit, misinterpreted, or reworded, then it can give the spirits power over the dead, and then they can use that to build their own way, and sometimes build their power in the afterlife, or sometimes they can be reworked to take the place of the deceased person in the living world. And all of this is folklore in terms of like the people who wrote the book and people in Oa. A lot of them are like dead beliefs that people don't actually follow those beliefs anymore, but they're old traditions and people will still have like these lengthy speeches and whatnot, and like beautiful eulogies or beautiful ways to see someone off, but it's tradition more than actual beliefs that this is going to affect their afterlife.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have questions, but I don't know how to phrase them yet, so we'll leave it there for now.
Okay. Sounds good.
So I just go back to join those guys.
I will say, as you put the book back, do you put the book back?
Yeah, I'll put it back, yeah.
As you put the book back, and you're walking out, it's 30-40 minutes later. Edwin has not moved from the chair. He doesn't even look like he's moved. But until you get up to walk out, and he kind of like half rises and like lifts his empty glass to you and goes, "See you next time," and then sits back down as you walk past everyone and on your way out to the bakery.
What a crazy wooden automaton that is.
I know.
Archer doesn't know this, but Kirk is going to find a way to take that robot.
To take Edwin Hoosier?
He's coming with us.
No.
He's a Hoosier. He's got to be.
I need him.
So you head out to the bakery?
Yeah.
Yep. They're across the street. It's still open. It's. Yes, you are totally fine. Completely warm.
Thank you.
Courier, also warm. Tobi, a few steps behind you, freezing.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can't even get mad. I could warm myself up. It's fine.
Give her the torch.
I thought we needed to light the way.
In front.
Tobi, here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Corrected.
What?
It's corrected now.
Good job. She's so nice to me now.
Into the cold and into the dark.
Mm-hmm. I'm leading the way. I have my torch and I can see a little far. What do I see?
Give me a perception check.
I will.
Are you looking for anything or just keeping an eye out?
Just keeping an eye out to see if there's like any dangers, any animals I can kill for food. If there's like any like houses.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Why did you not do this before?
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you never asked. If you were carrying me before, maybe I was doing it. You know.
No, I meant for yourself.
You don't know what I'm doing for myself.
I check often.
It's becoming difficult to see anything but snow, including the train tracks. You're at a certain point, you're just following a clear path in the trees because the railroad's being lost under snow. Even the trees in the mountainside are becoming just kind of long, steep areas of white.
Do we have any clue how close we are to the next settlement?
Not with this snowfall.
There's only so many more days of rations that we have.
Okay.
Tobi, there is a little distance off where all the trees and kind of create jagged edges in the snow breaks. You do see one area off that's almost impossible to see through the trees, but where it looks like a wider, darker area.
Over there looks a little different. Not in a dangerous way, but I don't know. I kind of want to check it out.
Do we look like that distance we have the time of day to get there?
Sun's already going down, but it's not egregiously far. Maybe it's maybe 100 feet or so, 150.
Perhaps it'll be a good area to set up camp.
Okay. I kind of just ready my stuff just in case, since I am like leading.
Okay. It takes you guys a bit of climbing off, away from the tracks, and meaning up into the mountain in the snow. Kind of at certain points, especially with another person, albeit a small one, you feel yourself having struggled to climb out of snow drifts that are piling between trees in the mountain. But given it's not too far, even with the terrain, it's about 10-15 minutes when you finally reach what looks initially like a just completely dark shape in the mountain. And then as you get further through the trees, you realize that dark shape is reflecting a little bit of Pondel's light from windows and a door. Some type of cabin here deep in the mountains. Not deep, very far north in the mountains.
Do I see any amount of movement in it? Because we have learned buildings are a bad fucking time.
There's no movement. There's no sign of anyone.
I say we just go in.
Yeah.
I don't think we have a choice.
Let me scout it.
Okay.
I want to make sure that it's if we need to leave, we have the clearing of what I've struck through for you to move. We can go backwards if we must. You trust me to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
And then because I remember that I have them, just for fun. And then I give you the keys that I had found, just to see if anything. Why not?
What is
the keys you found 2 weeks ago in Sweet Gum?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Skeleton key of some kind?
I just found them. Maybe.
When did you find keys?
Sweet Gum.
Keep them.
Actually, do you really need to keep them? I hold out my hand.
I'm already moving off towards the cabin.
Give me an investigation check.
You really want just keys?
I'm just saying, if you don't want to keep them, give them to me.
That would be a 21.
And I turn and I throw them as hard as I can into the snow. Great, no more sweet gum.
Go ahead.
21, you said?
21. I'm going to take a wider berth, and I'm going to go alongside this cabin in the tree line. Using, like, the snow and my light green hood. And trying to kind of, like, just check, see if there's footprints, see if there's any in and out, see if there's broken windows, see if there's any signs of animals scat on porches or claw marks on things or anything that can tell me that this place is fucking dangerous.
No signs of animals. And no signs of people nearby. The snow's been falling, so tracks might have been covered. However, yes, windows broken.
You see a few. They look like they've been supported with a cross pane or a cross beams to either structural support or so the glass was cheaper and smaller pieces. But one of the panels has definitely been broken by the door.
I'll move up alongside the house, and I'm going to take the advantage of the direction of the sun and pick a window or a door or whatever I can that has light streaming in from that direction and kind of edge around to check the inside.
Okay. You're going inside or you're peeking inside?
Peeking inside. I'm not going inside first. Damn house could eat me.
Getting a poke inside, it's dark and kind of empty.
Dusty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little.
Yeah. Like there's a wooden table and what looks like a chest, like an empty, not empty, sorry, like a wooden chest, like you keep clothes or things in if you were, not if you didn't have like a wardrobe.
Is there a layer of dust on it too?
Yeah, it looks kind of it looks old. A layer of dust is a little hard to see in this dim lighting, but old, worn, weathered. You do see there is a rug that does look either dusty or incredibly faded and old. It's threadbare.
Okay.
Not that is notably like separate from where the table is. You also see there is a front door and a back door.
Can I see the front door and the back door? Can I see them
You're so looking through the broken window. You're at the back door.
Okay.
Presumably, you went to the far side.
Yeah.
So what you're looking at from the other side, it's one room cabin. You can see You can see the front door from the back side.
So I can see the entirety of the inside.
Yeah, it's
beautiful. Awesome. Try the handle.
As soon as you do, it's open.
Okay. I'm going to step inside very, very, very gently. I'm going to not close the door. I'm going to leave it just a crack open in case I need to leave. And I'm going to check the inside of this just in case.
Perception check.
Okay. I am perceiving a 23. There is nothing that they can hide from me.
You perceive that no one has been here for a long time.
Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
How's it going? We're freezing out here.
Go to the front door. Swing it open.
Did I see anything out there? Like I wanted to see if there's any dangers while she was looking.
I mean, nothing jumping out at you. It's a cold night. Yeah, it's a cold night, and you think of that same concept, like a lot of the things that live in the Duende forest and don't are also considering it a cold night. Yeah, nothing's drawing your attention.
Okay.
So swing the door open.
Immediately, I blow past go into the house.
Yep.
It's not very warm, but it is out of the wind.
It is
I'll
warmer.
take it.
Warmer?
Is there a fireplace?
There is. It is cold.
I'm going to go over there and start a fire.
Did you use a tinderbox?
No.
You watch as Heidi just waves their hand and fire appears in the fireplace. It smells a little moldy.
I'm going to look around, see if there's any other cloth other than the rug.
You could check the chest. You keep giving me that face like you don't know what a chest is.
No, I keep giving that face because you have a twinkle in your eye telling me to go to the chest. So I guess I'm going to the chest in character. And Rachael is now nervous because you keep giving me a look whenever you mention the chest.
I gave you a look because there is a table, a rug, and a chest.
I am opening
and you
the
said,
chest.
I look for more stuff. And I said, if there's the chest.
Okay. Then I am checking the chest.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No.
Cool. I'm going to gently pop it open and hope I don't explode.
You open the chest.
Yay.
You see you see inside the chest there is a blanket, and there is what looks like a glass gallon jug.
Anything in it?
It's about that much left of some type of could be liquor. Looks like liquor.
Probably liquor. That can stay in there.
Okay.
Blanket.
A single threadbare blanket.
All right. I'm going to take it out. Sigh. Throw it to them.
I give it to you because you're smaller than me, and I have my coat, and I don't know that you can be warm.
Who wants to give me an insight check?
Me.
Can we all?
Yeah.
Can we
Who wants to? Yes.
Yeah,
The answer
like
is
it.
yes.
9.
15.
15. Yeah.
What's your modifier?
2.
What's your modifier?
4.
Oh, okay.
They're just very insightful.
I'm very perceptive. I'm very insightful.
Yeah.
I have things I need to do.
True.
Tobi, Courier, you realize it because you've been surveying the place. Tobi, you realize because you're standing on it that the rug is weirdly far from the other things in the room. It's not near a door. It's not near the fireplace where you think it'd be more comfortable. And it's not near the table.
Does this give me a certain familiar suspicion of things that might be entrances to other things?
What does the rug look like?
Plain, unassuming, not intended to draw attention.
Pulling the rug.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like,
With Toby still on it.
Bitch, this is my blanket now.
I'm like, damn.
No,
No, do you really?
No.
Okay, I was like, I guess.
Have we not grown as friends?
No, we have. That's what I'm like, fuck.
I'm getting loopy at hour 8.
I'm going to suggest that you move.
Okay. And I don't want to move.
You can move, or I can make you move. You move.
You pull the rug out, and sure enough, as you pull it out, Tobi, you see there is a about 2.5 by 2.5 wooden square cut into the floor with hinges and what looks like a ring indentation with a handle for a handle.
We found a safe house in the fucking woods.
I try to open it.
Comes right up. There's a wooden, kind of like a loose wooden staircase that goes down straight, not spiral or anything weird. Just
Still the fire. We have
just
much better things
basic.
to find.
And I do. Wave my hand, the fire disappears.
I don't go down yet. You guys can go down first.
I'm going to close the... you're looking at it. You've opened it up. I'm going to close the chest.
okay.
And I'm going to make sure that the rug is positioned close enough that when we go down and we close the hatch, I can chuck it back over.
Okay.
What?
That just sounds tricky, but you've got
No.
experience with this shit.
Here, so hold this, grab the edge of the rug, go. Whoop.
Okay.
It just
I'm
lands.
gonna
Okay.
put the blanket back where it was, close the chest.
Okay. Are you both going down, or just you're the only one going down and closing?
I'm going to be the last one down. I'm encouraging them to go.
Are you going?
We'll see. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heidi goes down first then.
You can choose
Absolutely.
to stand here in the cold, or you can follow us to something that may be actual civilization.
Heidi pops her head down. Heidi, it is a 10 by 10 room.
Even better.
I found civilization. Come on, see it, Koa.
What do you see?
Civilization. Come check it
I'm
out.
gonna lean down into it.
It is a 10 by 10 room full of shelves.
Oh, what is a booze runner?
And on the shelves, you see bottles of something.
Civilization.
I told you.
Civilization. What's actually down there?
Come check.
I pop my head up and I say, well, actually, it may be best for you not to, in your official capacity. So you could wait here.
Ah, yes. You have official business to tend to.
That's right.
We'll keep it.
Yeah, we'll take a peek, but,
Oh, she is yanking your chain something fucking fierce.
I know. Toby gets so annoyed. She's like, fucking, what the hell is down there? And then
You're
she's
not.
like,
No.
no, I'm going down.
No. It's a light hand on your chest, pretending.
No. I'm going down.
Get it. Good.
And then
you insist.
I go down the ladder and I just see
like a good 5 or 6 rows of tightly packed shelves full of bottles of booze.
well, this will keep us warm.
Do you know what this means?
That there's a bunch of booze.
Why would you stash this much alcohol in the middle of the woods if you couldn't reach it? That means we're close to something. We're out of the elements. It's under the home, so it's warmer. You can feel it in here. So at least tonight we can stay here. And if someone comes to find this, we know something is close by. This is a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
And with any luck, this is good drink. Chances are, not really.
Also point out for you, since you're down here and you've asked that same question several times, all these bottles are covered in a good layer of dust.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever put them here has not been back for a while.
That means something's nearby.
No, I'm not contradicting you. I'm adding.
sorry.
I'm adding to your information.
Okay.
Like, because it's like you're right about that. That all is sure, fine, and logical. But also, like, if someone was using this place for this, they haven't used it in some time.
We'll try to...
Getting a sample.
Sippy.
Water. I was really thirsty.
Yep. We're inspired.
Absolutely.
We should remember this. This is a product to be moved.
Product to be moved, and maybe people who need to move that product to know.
We'll stay here tonight.
Yeah.
I do not think it wise for us to light a fire through windows we can't cover. And this is one entrance in, one entrance out. And it looks as though this hasn't been tampered with in quite a while. And when I checked above, no one had come in for quite some time. So I think this is relatively safe. I will guard the door, though.
Of course you will.
Okay.
And perhaps in the morning, something couldn't be more than maybe a half day. I would not hide something such as this more than a half day. Ride or walk away.
Makes sense to me.
All right.
You're the boss. I'll pull out.
Maybe
roll.
not a fire down here.
I wasn't gonna make a fire.
Just reminding you. I do not intend to die a fiery death.
I turn and I lay one little flame and then I take it out.
So you're watching? Okay. Is anyone else going to take a watch tonight, or are we just chilling in the basement?
Just chilling.
I mean,
I'm asking for reference.
do you
It's up to you.
want someone else to take a watch?
If given the choice...
Just fiddling. I'm just fiddling.
Stop it.
I
Yeah,
like
I'm
it.
happy to take a watch. I think you should rest, have a good... And I know you won't really rest if no one is watching.
If no one is watching, then I will be watching and someone will be watching.
Exactly.
I'll take
I'll take a watch.
Got it.
I'll take first watch.
Great.
Okay. Perception check.
The bottles speak to me. 16.
Okay. For the first time in so long, you have a peaceful night in a real shelter. Nothing comes by to bother you here.
She's leaned on the stairs, and she's kind of grown maybe comfy at the idea that this is finally a place that they can breathe. And she pulls out another little piece of wood, watching over them to sleep. Just starts carving something else.
All right. Who takes second watch?
Me.
Tap you.
Hmm?
Go and tap you. All right, fine.
7.
Also, again, it's nice to have an actual 4 walls and a roof. Though it's quiet, Heidi, and a little boring.
Yeah. I want to start like walking around and just reading the different bottles and labels. Or are they labeled, or they're just?
Are you down? Oh, are you down, or are you upstairs taking a watch?
Oh! I thought we were down, but like looking at the door.
I thought the person taking the watch was upstairs.
Oh, no, I was at the top of the stairs underneath the hatch,
Yeah.
listening
Like-
and waiting.
Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
totally. Got it.
So I'm just walking around down there.
All the bottles have handwritten labels on them.
I'm just gonna see if I can find the oldest one, just for fun.
Give me an investigation check.
Nice!
That's
Of course, this is when it happens.
15.
There's it takes some time going through each bottle, and you find one that you think is the oldest, but whoever, like, I don't know how genuine it is, because the bottle you find says that it's 75 years old, and then someone has scratched that out and written 85.
True professionals. Back.
Tobi, are you taking a third watch?
I'll take a third watch.
All right, give me a perception check.
19.
It's because we're warm.
Yeah.
Tobi, as you take your watch, everything is it's I don't know how well you're sleeping underground.
Yeah. I'm kind of like I've been like slightly awake since they were on a watch, and then that's what I was just like, I guess I'll get up.
Just having a hard time sleeping. And maybe it's because it's late and you guys are so tired, but you're a little delirious from not being able to sleep, that as you're on your watch, you hear.
Where is it coming from?
Up top.
That's great.
Like somewhere up in the house above.
Mm-hmm. How long is it going on for?
You hear it for just a minute and then it stops.
Okay.
A few minutes later, you hear it again.
I don't think it's a rat. It's too cold.
It is, I mean, okay.
Mm-hmm. I wake up Koa.
Okay.
Just as backup.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a noise upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scratching noise upstairs. It's too cold for something small to be alive. Mm-hmm.
That's not how life works. Do you need me to check? Koa's now awake.
Okay.
I'm listening. Can I tell the distance from the hatch? Like a general...
It doesn't seem close. Like just putting your ear up, you're like,
sorry.
Seems pretty far away.
Go ahead.
I mouth to Koa. I'm just going to say it. It's been happening a lot.
I'm gonna reach up, slowly grab the ring, grab it, and let my weight stay on it. So if anybody tries to pull the hatch, it doesn't come up.
About 15, 20 minutes go by. And it stops. Or at least that's the last time you hear it.
No footsteps, nothing heavy, just scratching. I'm gonna wait another 20, maybe 25 minutes, just sitting there. I'm just holding the fucking door.
I feel like you can let it go now.
You realize she had kind of nodded off holding the door.
Let it go. It's okay. And then...
How many more hours on your watch?
Like a couple.
It's back.
I think I'm gonna just go check.
I'll do it.
It's okay. I got it. Let me just check.
Awake now.
Fine, then let's both go.
Do you want your head to be the first thing out of that hatch?
Go ahead, go first.
There we are. She'll take her short sword. She'll stop. She'll look at her. She'll put the short sword away. She'll grab her staff. Uses it to slowly raise the door up and take a look around.
What do you see?
Perception check.
Of course. That's a 14.
No sign of anything.
Can I see any, like if I raise up, can I see any footprints, animal tracks, anything that's in the dust? From
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, you guys can see your own footprints, but you also see, not a lot, but a few small tracks, like a rodent, like a squirrel or something. But no sign of anything there.
Just a small amount of disappointment. It kind of flicks across her face, but and she'll slowly lower the hatch back down. And just in case, she takes the dagger that she pulled off of the dead man, and she'll wedge it between the hook and the wall, and she's making essentially a trap that can't be opened. She just leans into it and wedges the trapdoor shut.
Okay.
I'm going back to sleep. Yeah.
No more than half a day's journey from wherever. 4 days later, in the cold, in the wet,
Goddamn.
you see a break between the trees that just looks like another break through the mountains, but that's the direction you're heading. And as you crest up a hill, up the mountain to that break, all three of you can see against the slowly fading light of the sun, smoke. Lots of smoke, actually. Smoke trails.
Finally.
And as you come up over the edge, you see, surrounded by a uniquely designed wall, built specifically so that it pushes, so it starts at ground level and then pushes up and out and away from the city. A wall surrounding what looks like a truly, Tobi, the biggest city you've ever seen or imagined. It is a enormous metropolis. You get the feeling although you can't see them yet, that this place is full of just like a thriving, bustling life, the types of which you have not seen in Sunburst Falls or barely heard of.
Look at it. Look at it.
Finally! I mean, it's no spiral, but I will take it.
She grabs you, throws you on top of her shoulders.
Come on!
Look! We've done it. We've done it.
Oh my goodness!
You head down the mountainside towards the enormous portcullis that guards the gates of Idolic. Congratulations. You made it.
We made it. Oh, damn.
You have survived at least one section, one period of the worst of times.
Yeah.